A very good o'clock to all the students. Here I am Amisha ma'am, your English grammar teacher. Students, today I am here to start our narration chapter, that is direct and indirect speech, which is very important chapter of our English grammar. Okay. So there are two ways of reporting what a person has said. Okay, we are saying something in two ways exactly. First one is direct way, just to say whatever is there. Another one is not to change the meaning but to say it indirectly. So that comes in indirect speech. Okay. Now how you differentiate between direct and indirect? So whenever we may quote the actual words of a person, that comes under direct speech or is called direct speech. Here if you could look at the example, Ravi said, comma inverted commas began, I am getting late, full stop, double inverted commas close. Here inverted commas are also being termed as quotation mark. What we are calling them as quotation mark. Okay. So Ravi said, whatever comes before the quotation mark is said to be in reporting verb. So this is called the reporting verb. But whatever comes within or under or within, you can say quotation mark or double inverted commas, is a reported speech. Okay, so together it is, you can say, a direct speech, because here the actual words spoken by a person are quoted in a quotation mark, right? Now when we report whatever the person said without quoting them in quotation mark is called indirect speech. Here same example I have quoted here. If you could see, Ravi said that he was getting late. Now you can see here I haven't used any quotation mark or any double inverted comma here. So this is called indirect speech. Okay, now let's talk about changes of tense. So here rule number 1. If reporting verb is in present or future tense, the tense of reporting verb in the reported speech is not changed. Here reporting verb, you understand, whatever is coming before the inverted commas is reporting verb. Okay, if that reporting verb tense is in present tense or future tense, how you will calculate that? Here the first one you see, she says what is says first form of verb, and we have added s to it, so it is a first form which is coming in present tense. Okay, present tense example it is. So if reporting verb is in present tense, or you can say Sheila will say, if it is in future tense, will is coming, so definitely reporting verb is in future tense. If reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, you can't change the tense which is there in reported speech. Whatever tense is mentioned in direct speech, same will come in indirect as well. Like, she says, comma, inverted commas begin. I am ready, full stop, double inverted commas close. If we are changing in indirect speech, you should remember that we are removing this comma or we are replacing this comma with this that. Okay, we have to replace this comma with that in indirect speech. So here it could be, she says, comma is replaced by that. She says that. Now here it is an actual word, I am ready. So I will be changed to the subject. How? Because here whatever the actual words we have mentioned, so definitely the first person will come I. But when we are indirectly changing it, now we have to say who says, so she says, right? So she says that, she, with she we can't use am, we have to use is, and we have to make it in present tense only. So she says that she is ready, full stop. Okay, no double inverted commas will come. Hope so it is clear. Second one you see, she says, comma, inverted commas begin. I was ready. Here again you could see that in reporting verb says is coming. Says, students, means it is a present tense. Whatever the reporting verb tense is, that is if it is present or future tense, you can't change the tense of reported speech. Here reported speech is in past tense, definitely it will be coming same in indirect speech as well. So here it could be, she says, again you have to replace this comma with that. She says that I was ready. Here who was ready? She was ready, na? So you can replace this pronoun with the subject. Okay, first person will be replaced by subject. I is the first person, you have to look the subject. Subject is she. So she was will come was ready. So no change in the tense of reported speech. Third one you see, Sheila will say. Will say here means what? Reporting verb is in future tense. Will is coming. So Sheila will say, I am ready. Again you can see that here in reported speech present tense is used. Whatever tense is coming in reported speech, that is not your problem. You have to look to reporting verb. If reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, then there will be no change in the tense of reported speech. So it could be Sheila will say that she is ready. Why we have done is because with she we can't use am can only be used with I, and is mr is the present tense only. So no change of tense is mentioned here. Now let's look to interchange of some words. For person, you can see that the pronoun of first person, I, me, my, we, us, our, these changes into the person and gender of the subject of reporting verb. Whatever is there in reporting verb, if it is coming, if these pronouns are used in reported speech, you have to change them with the subject. Okay, like we have seen in the example that she says, comma inverted commas begin, I am ready. I is in reported speech, you have to change it to the subject. You have to look to the subject. In subject, in reporting verb, she is used, so definitely she will be replaced by I. The pronoun of second person, you, yours, changes into the person or and gender of the object. If you and yours is coming, you have to see the reporting verb's object. With that, according to it, you have to change the second person. The pronoun of third person, he, him, his, she, her, they, them, their, it, its, do not change. This you have to remember that third person's pronoun will not be changed here. Okay. So remember this formula, S-O-N. S is subject, change with the first person as according to the first person. O object goes or changes according to the second person, you can see second person. And N is neuter, that you can't change. Third person, third for third person, no change. And for no change. So here you could look that in direct speech, if first person is coming, you have to change it into indirect with the help of subject of reporting verb. Second person, if it is in indirect speech, if second person is there in indirect speech, that you have to change it into indirect speech by the object, looking to the object of reporting verb. For third person, there will not be any change. Now you have to see the places, how you have to interchange the place. If here is used in direct speech, you have to replace it with here, there. That means nearness you have to change with the farness. Near objects far objects से change हो जाते हैं. That means जहाँ भी you are showing the nearness, it will be replaced by the farness. Here, there, now, then, today, that day, yesterday, the day before or the previous day, tomorrow, the next day, the following day, this week, that week, last week, the week before, last month, the month before. An hour ago will be changed as the previous an hour earlier or before. Okay. Other changes are there. Again, you could look that this will be changed from that. Okay. These will be changed from those. Come will be changed with go. Can, could, will, would, shall, should. Okay. Now you see that I have taken an example of direct speech here. Okay. Here direct speech example is Shania said, comma inverted commas begin. I cannot solve this sum. Full stop, double inverted commas close. Now you have to change it into indirect. Shania said, comma will be replaced by that. I is in bachcho first person. First person is replaced with the subject. You see subject. Subject is Shania. Shania is the name of a girl. So you can replace it with the pronoun. What pronoun you are using for girls? That is she. Correct. So I will be replaced by she. Shania said that she. After she you can see cannot. Can will be replaced by could. Shania said that she could not solve. This will be changed to that. That sum. Hope so it is clear to you. Now interchanges. Again you see. If say or says come, then it remains same in indirect speech. If said is come, again it remains same. If said to comes, it will be changed to told. Okay. After said, if you could see to in direct speech, you have to change it with told in indirect. If says to come in direct speech, you have to change it with tells in indirect. Okay. Now, rule number second. What is our rule number second? If reporting verb contains said or anything but reported speech contains universal truth, habitual actions, historical facts, then no change in the tense of reported speech. See, whatever is there in our reporting verb, उससे हमें कोई मतलब नहीं है. We have to see, we have to look the reported speech. If reported speech contains universal truth, what is universal truth? Which is universally fair, which is universally true. Okay. Whatever is universally true. If I am saying sun rises in the east, if you are at your home, if you are there at a relative's home, if you went abroad India, whatever is there, their sun, again you see sun's direction will not change. Okay, sun will rise in east only, right? So this is universal fact which is true. Again, if you could say that 2 and 2 make 4, 2 और 2 मिलकर के क्या बनाते हैं? 4. 2 + 2 is 4. अगर आप अपने घर में बैठे हो तो भी 2 + 2 is 4. अगर आप कहीं गए हैं तो भी 2 + 2 is 4. इफ़ यू आर अब्रॉड इंडिया, कहीं इंडिया से भी बाहर जाते तो 2 + 2 रिमेन्स 4 ओनली ना, इट विल नॉट चेंज. तो वॉट एवर विल नॉट चेंज विल यूनिवर्सली, यूनिवर्सल में कहीं भी चले जाएं, यूनिवर्सली ट्रू है, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ. ओके, सो जस्ट सी द एग्जाम्पल. राम सेड, कॉमा, इन्वर्टेड कॉमास बिगिन. 2 and 2 make 4, full stop, double inverted commas close. Now how you will change? You have to see that in the reported speech कौन सी बताई थी? which is quoted in quotation mark, जो quotation mark के बीच में आती है. if reported speech is universal truth, अगर universally true कोई बात कही गई है तो it will remain as it is in indirect speech, कोई भी चेंज नहीं होगा उसके टेंस में. ओके, तो राम सेड, बस कॉमा हटा करके, कॉमा रिप्लेस करके क्या आ जाएगा? दैट. राम सेड दैट 2 and 2 make 4. सिमिलरली हैबिचुअल एक्शंस की अगर आप बात करेंगे, हैबिचुअल एक्शंस स्टूडेंट्स क्या होते हैं हमारे? हैबिचुअल एक्शंस जो आपकी हैबिट्स होती हैं. हैबिचुअल एक्शंस भी सेम रहते हैं डायरेक्ट से इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में जब आप इंटरचेंज करेंगे. एग्जाम्पल, दिव्या सेड, कॉमा, इन्वर्टेड कॉमास बिगिन, I go to temple every Monday. This is Divya's habit that she visit temple every Monday. So this is a habitual action of Divya. So what you will see? Divya said, comma will be replaced by that. Now I again you see first person. First person कैसे change करते हैं? Subject देख करके. Subject क्या है? दिव्या. दिव्या is a name of a girl. So you can replace it by the pronoun, और pronoun girl के लिए क्या use होता है? She. Correct. दिव्या सेड दैट शी, विद शी गो तो गो ही रहेगा, लेकिन गो गोज हो जाएगा. सिंगुलर, सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट कैरी सिंगुलर वर्ब. तो दिव्या सेड दैट शी गोज टू टेम्पल एवरी मंडे. नो चेंज, कुछ भी चेंज नहीं किया है. ओके, कब? जब यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ हो. कब? कहाँ पर? आपके रिपोर्टेड स्पीच में, या फिर हैबिचुअल, इफ हैबिचुअल एक्शन इज गिवन इन रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. सेम फॉर द हिस्टोरिकल फैक्ट, कोई हिस्ट्री की कही हुई बात है तो वो भी चेंज नहीं है. The teacher said, comma, inverted commas begin, India became independent in 1947. ये बात एक हिस्ट्री की है, हिस्टोरिकल फैक्ट है, तो नो चेंज विल बी देयर इन इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच. तो हियर इट कुड बी द टीचर सेड, comma will be replaced with that. The teacher said that India became independent in 1947. Hope so it is clear to you. Now changing the interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are those which contains the question mark or interrogation mark, right? In reporting a question in indirect speech, what we will see that if reporting verb is there, it is changed into, reporting verb में कुछ भी हो, said हो, said to हो, it will be changed into asked, inquired या demanded. Okay. If question begins with an interrogative pronoun or interrogative adverb, अगर question किससे start हो रहा हो डायरेक्ट स्पीच में? interrogative pronoun से या interrogative adverb से, like what, which, when, whose, who, where, how and why. Same is used in indirect speech. indirect में भी आप same words का इस्तेमाल करेंगे. थर्ड रूल क्या कहता है? रिप्लेसिंग दिस इंटेरोगेशन मार्क विद फुल स्टॉप. आपका जो क्वेश्चन मार्क है, इंटेरोगेशन मार्क है, ये तो डायरेक्ट स्पीच में है, इसको आप इंटरचेंज कर देंगे फुल स्टॉप से, जो कि इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच पे आएगा. फोर्थ इज, इफ इन डायरेक्ट स्पीच क्वेश्चन बिगिंस विद हेल्पिंग वर्ब. क्वेश्चन अगर हेल्पिंग वर्ब से शुरुआत हो, जैसे डू, डस, डिड, हैज़, हैव, हैड, इज, एम, आर, वॉज, वर, विल, शेल, किसी से भी स्टार्ट हो, ये हेल्पिंग वर्ब्स होती हैं. अगर इनसे आपका क्वेश्चंस बिगिन होते हैं तो डेफिनेटली रिमेंबर इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में ये यूज़ नहीं होंगे. इफ़ या वेदर से होगा. अंडरस्टूड? आपका ये कब यूज़ होंगे? जब वॉट, विच, वाओ, WH वर्ड्स अगर गिवन है तो वो सेम रहेंगे इनडायरेक्ट में, बट ये हेल्पिंग वर्ब नहीं आएंगे. इनकी जगह व्हाट यू विल यूज़? यू विल यूज़ इफ़ और वेदर. most second last formula for it, or you can say rule for it, is interrogative form changes into assertive form. Assertive yani simple sentence wali form. See, now look the sentence. Direct speech is, she said to me, comma inverted commas begin. What are you doing? Question mark, double inverted commas close. After seeing this question mark, what you will see? You will understand that it is a sentence of interrogative or interrogation, right? In indirect, what you will use, I have already told above. If you see the first rule, said to or whatever is there, it will be changed into asked, inquired or demanded. As per your choice, you will write. Okay, so I have used here asked. She asked me. Now you can't replace this with that, because यहाँ पर आप ऑलरेडी क्वेश्चन मेकिंग सेंटेंसेस हैं, तो दैट का यूज़ नहीं होगा. शी आस्क्ड मी वॉट, WH वर्ड से शुरुआत हो रहा है, तो सेम विल कम हियर. वॉट आर यू डूइंग, तो आर यू डूइंग, यू विल बी चेंज विद द सब्जेक्ट. What you will use a second person will goes to the object is me. Me के लिए क्या use करते हैं? I. What I was doing, full stop. Second sentence you see, he said to me, comma inverted commas begin. Do you know the sum? Question mark, double inverted commas close. So he asked me. Now here do is used. Do is a helping verb. I have already told you, if helping verb comes, what you have to use? You have to use if or whether. He asked me if I. You again changes the second person. You have to see the object. Object is me, with it what you have to use? I. If I know, no will be changed from knew, because यहाँ पर in reporting verb said is coming, past tense is coming. If I knew the sum, full stop. Hope so it is clear to you. In next video we'll discuss more rules about the narration. Till then you have to listen this video, practice the exercise which is given in the textbook. Okay, thank you students.